With us now, the All Progressives Grand Alliance has endorsed President Bola Tinubu as its preferred candidate for the 2027 general elections. The party's National Public Secretary, Mazi Ejiomo Opara, who disclosed this, said the absence of the party's presidential candidate's name on the Independent National Electoral Commission nomination portal should not be interpreted as a failure to comply with electoral guidelines. Opara said the party's leadership had already resolved to back Tinubu's re-election bid after what he described as extensive consultations within his ranks. To shed more light on this conversation, we have in the studio the APGA National Women Leader, Barrister Mrs. Elizabeth Walker-Cha. Thank you so much for joining us on the news at this hour.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. So your party has endorsed President Bola Tinubu for his second term. Can you talk to us about what you think is the main reason behind this decision?
Okay, thank you very much for this question. Our leader, the governor of Anambra State, Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo, intentionally made this endorsement known to the public. You know, in the past, don't forget that APGA has always worked with the government at the center. But the reason why our leader, the governor of Anambra State, Chukwuma Soludo, came out specifically to endorse the president, the current president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is because the ideology of this current president's administration is the same thing with APGA's ideology. Our ideology is, the APGA ideology is centered on social welfare. You know, the modern governance is on social contracts, and Governor Chukwuma Soludo is intentional about social welfare for the people. If you look at all his program packages for the people of Anambra, it is centered on human capital development. One, when he assumed office, he removed fee from primary and secondary education. He made it tuition free so that people, even from indigent families, will at least acquire education. Secondly, he invested in youths by empowering them, one youth, two skills. And after the acquiring of that skill, you will be given implement with which you will start that skill you have acquired.
Barrister, I think that answers the question. But let's go to another topic now. Regarding the absence of APGA's presidential candidate on INEC's nomination portal, and the party has described it as, we shouldn't see it as non-compliance. In your own view, what's the best way to interpret that name missing out of INEC's portal?
The name missing out is not missing out because we have already said we have a presidential candidate, in quotes, in the person of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
But it's not a member of your party.
It's not a member of our party, but we have endorsed him. That's the essence of endorsement. You've endorsed, we have agreed, the party have agreed to work to make sure that his re-election bid is achieved. Because the current president is doing this ideology aligned with the ideology of the party. In education, he rolled out NEL fund to assist the indigent. It's a welfare package. In development of youths, you can see a lot of things that the current president is doing to empower the masses, the populace. And the recent flagship program that was rolled out by the Minister for Finance, Taiwo Ayodele, is for poverty alleviation. So in all fronts, all the ideology of the current president aligns with the ideology of our party, APGA. And our leader, Professor Chukwuma Charles Soludo, felt that there's no point presenting a candidate to come and run and push for the same ideology. So he decided that the party should endorse the current so that he will continue with the policies and reform programs he has already put in place. That's the essence. We are not missing at the APGA is not missing at the ballot, but we are supporting the re-election bid of the current president, President
Before we
Bola
let you
Ahmed
go, how significant do you think this endorsement will be for APGA itself in the coming election, for your party members and also the public?
The party already has embraced it. We are working towards achieving that goal of making sure that he wins in our party support him in 36 states of the Federation, including FCT. And when you give something, you will be expecting something in return. We believe
Which is what?
We believe that eventually, if the president wins his re-election bid, the renewed hope agenda will know that APGA supported. And if there are certain things, positions that will be given out, APGA will be considered in those positions. So we think that supporting this government will equally benefit the party.
So is this a transaction?
It's not a transaction, but you give something with expectation that when what you have given out yields good fruits, something will come back to you in return as appreciation. So I believe that will be a kind of appreciation from the president that yes, the party supported me, and if there are places that they find reasonable enough for anybody from the party.
We've run out of time, Barrister. A very nice conversation with you there. We talked to Barrister Elizabeth Nwokocha, who is APGA National Women Leader.